I've been an Etsy seller for almost 4 years now, selling both digital and physical products. In running both of those businesses, I have managed to make over $10,000 in Etsy revenue. In this video, I will be exposing my Etsy digital products shop to you guys. If you are not new here, you know I have been blabbing on about revealing, exposing my Etsy shop, and today I am finally filming this video for you guys. In this video, I will be covering revealing my Etsy shop, how I found my niche, my first digital product I ever made, and all the other digital products I've made since, hitting my first $1,000 in revenue, and the strategies that I used to grow my shop to now over $5,600 in revenue. So you might be wondering, why am I revealing my Etsy shop? You don't really see a lot of Etsy sellers or YouTubers who talk about running an Etsy shop, exposing their Etsy shop. We usually just talk like in the background, behind the scenes type of thing. So why am I revealing my Etsy shop? Well, I did mention in my previous video that I feel like I have reached the end of my digital products Etsy shop. I feel like I have fulfilled my purpose with my Etsy shop. I started my Etsy shop to provide a resource to my specific niche of business owners, and I do believe I have fulfilled all of that. My shop is a bestseller in my niche. I am also a star seller of my shop and products. I have consistent 5-star reviews. My Etsy business niche is not a niche I see myself growing in the future. I feel like my niche is so small that I can only reach a certain peak. I could keep working on it and keep increasing my profits, but the passion is just not there for me. I would rather move on to bigger and better things. So I am ready and excited to reveal my Etsy shop for you guys. So let's get into the video. Okay, so first I'm going to give you a quick overview of my shop. I'm going to be looking over here because I have my notes and I have my screen on my laptop. Okay, so this is an overview of my shop. As you can see, the name of my shop is Pretty Printables by PP. I feel like that's so hard to say, Printables. Pretty Printables by PP. It sounds a bit random, but the PP stands for Patterned Paints, which, if you don't know, I do have another YouTube community where I started my very first ever business. It was my physical products Etsy shop where I sold press on nails. So when I was launching my digital product shop, I had to make a connection, and I was selling printables, Canva templates. So it made sense to call it Pretty Printables, and I think it just suits. There's a kind of PPP thing kind of going on. Okay guys, so let me give you a quick walkthrough of my shop really quickly. So this is my banner page. As you can see, it kind of gives a good overview of what my shop is about. Okay, and then as we scroll down, as you can see, I am a star seller. I have 466 sales, 5 stars on my shop. I have these badges here for speedy replies and rave reviews. So my average review rating is 4.8 or higher. And then I have this little announcement: hello, please feel free to contact me if you have any trouble with your Canva link, because sometimes my customers do have some trouble with their Canva links. Okay, so as we scroll down, as you can see on the left, I have organized my shop into sections, into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sections for my different products. And I have these 4 main products here pinned at the top, which is called featured items. These are my most popular selling products. And then this one, I just want to pin on the top so that at least it can get noticed. It's not really one of my best selling products, but it's just there because I personally like it. Okay, as we scroll down, this is basically what my shop looks like. I'm not going to go through everything, but these are all my single sheets and some more of my planners. And then as we scroll down further, you will see all of my reviews. I have 76 reviews with an average of 5 stars. So these are all my lovely reviews from my lovely supporters and customers. Okay, so now we are in my shop dashboard. This is an overview of my stats. In total, I have 36.7 thousand views, 19,000 total visits, 433 total orders, and a total revenue of 5,723. And then if we go to customer service stats, this is actually a new feature that Etsy has set up. So I guess this just lets you know how you're doing in terms of customer service, and I can see that my shop is doing just okay for customer service. And then just in case you were curious, this is how my total stats are looking. I have a 2.3% conversion rate, which I think is low/normal. I don't know, you guys let me know what your conversion rates are. So yes, this is basically an overview of my shop. Okay, so I first started my digital product shop in November 2022. I was working on my business around 4 to 6 months prior to that, it took me a very long time. One, because my life was super busy, and two, because I was making a lot of detailed planners for my first initial launch. So what do I sell exactly? I mean, you guys know I sell printable planners and templates for a specific niche of business owner. Obviously, now you know the specific niche is press on nail business owners. When I first started my business, this niche was super small. So I would say I was very lucky to be able to tap into such a small niche that I was already in and I had a lot of experience in. So I knew exactly what a personal business owner would want and need in a digital product. So there you have it, guys. That is an overview of my shop. So now let's move on to how I found my niche. So as I mentioned before, I was already in my niche. I was already selling press-on nails. I was already a press-on nail business owner, and I had the experience of running a press-on nail business. I knew the troubles that I went through. I knew the type of resources I would appreciate as a business owner, and I knew I wanted to create something that I didn't personally have to help other press-on nail business owners. Honestly, I didn't even know what a digital product was. I knew what an ebook was, I knew what a planner was, but in terms of the whole digital products niche and trend, I had zero idea about all of that. I was just focused on making nails day in, day out. But yes, I would get a lot of questions from my audience, and a lot of the times I was just repeating myself. So creating resources that I could just direct people to and actually help them in a more tangible way just made sense. So for me, finding my niche was super easy. I didn't use any AI. This was before AI was available to like the general public. I just used my own brain, my own interests, my own experiences, and that's how I just made my planners and templates from scratch on Canva. I actually started making my planner slash ebook on a Word document and it was going terribly. And then I kind of researched how to make a planner. That's how I found this whole digital product niche, and everybody was saying to use Canva. That's how I got started on Canva, making my templates and planners. Now, of course, not everybody's journey is going to be as smooth sailing as mine was in finding my niche. But if you do want some help in finding a niche on Etsy, I will link below my video I recently filmed in finding an Etsy niche. So do check that out if you need a little bit of help. But I think I will do a full detailed dedicated video on how to find an Etsy niche. Okay, moving on to chapter 3, my first product. So my first product is literally the sole purpose of my digital product shop and the reason I started my digital product shop. As you can see, my product is called the Ultimate Press on Nail Business Plan. I want to say plan, but it's low-key a mini ebook because that's why it took me so long to actually make, because I was trying to perfect it and it's full of a bunch of information from my brain and my experience. I was just writing out pages and pages of everything I knew and thought that would help a press on nail business owner. So yeah, this is basically an overview of it. I have used every single listing photo and video capacity that Etsy provides with a bunch of information. As you can see, it is very pink, very girly. The video is literally just an animation of the pages in the planner. And then I have a bunch of informative pages about the planner. Try not to give too much, but also trying to give enough so that someone can make an informed decision when buying. And at the end, I have a how to use section with a disclaimer. And finally, I included a meet your seller page where people can actually see who they're buying from. And I don't know, I think that just put a little bit more of trust into the products because they can see I'm a real person and they can find me on YouTube. That was basically my first ever digital product. It's basically a step-by-step guide for new or existing press-on nail business owners. I've never seen anything like this in my niche, and that's what made me really excited when I first started. The only thing I found was a blog post on Google search about running a press-on nail business, but it wasn't like the way I've done it. It was just kind of information about how to start a nail business in general. I was like, you know what, there's nothing really out there about this. Let me tap into this underserved niche. So these are my listing stats for my press on nail business planner, my biggest selling digital product. As you can see, I have 5,786 total visits, 172 items sold, and in total £3,226.97 in revenue. If we scroll down, of my 5,000 visits, most of them are actually from the Etsy app itself, and the rest is direct and other traffic, Etsy search, and Etsy ads. If we scroll down further, you will see a list of my popular key search terms. Obviously, press on nail business being number one. Most of my social media visits are actually from Pinterest, which is not surprising. I did set up a Pinterest account for this business. So I got a total of 148 visits just from Pinterest. And then, like I already mentioned, alongside this product, I was also working on 4 other products, and I'm gonna quickly go through those. So I have a small business planner, which is similar to the press on no business planner, but it's more generic. It's more catered to just small business owners in general. And in total, that has made me £82.95 with 6 orders. Then I have the Organize Yourself Planner. It's just a small planner to help you keep organized in yourself as a person and also as a business owner. That has made me £43.79 with 8 total orders. Then I have a marketing planner because, of course, when I was running my business, I was the one posting on Instagram. I was the one managing my social media. I was the one marketing, doing advertisements. So I also wanted to create something to help business owners in marketing their small businesses. And that has made me £54.81 with 5 total orders. Finally, we have a financial planner, which is my background. If you don't know, I do have a degree in finance, accounting, and management. I did used to study accounting. I did want to do my ACCA. I did want to become a chartered accountant, but life changed, goals changed, and I realized that is not me. That is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. I just want to be a girl. I just want to be a babe. I just want to be a boss babe. So yes, my financial knowledge and financial background kind of helped me create my financial planner, which made me £29.35 with 5 orders. Though I will say these smaller planners that I made separately are kind of already included in my main press on nail business planner. That's why it was more expensive, because it's kind of a bundle deal, but it only had a few pages from each of these. So me listing them separately allows a customer to kind of pick and choose what they want. If they want a business planner, it will come with the financial planner already included. But if they want just something separate, then they can just buy separate planners as well. So yes, guys, those were my first ever 5 digital products, and they did pretty well. I did try my best, and I launched all of these at the same time. So when I launched, I actually gave a discount code of 30%, honestly, because I was self-doubting my price. My most expensive product was £25. That was the press on nail business planner, and I just felt a bit shy, like I just felt awkward and shy. I just felt like I was taking people's money, but my product actually has value and I worked really hard on it. Honestly, I could have even priced it at £35, but as a beginner, I didn't really know what to expect, so I just priced it at £25 with a 30% off discount. Okay, hitting my first $1,000 in revenue. So if I'm being honest and transparent, I hit my first $1,000 or pounds in revenue 1 month after I launched my business. Apologies, guys, I actually reached my first $1,000 2 months after I launched. The boost obviously came from my YouTube community, but honestly, my channel wasn't even super big. It was big for my niche, but it's not actually that big, and I didn't get as much sales as you might have expected. So after my boost, my shop actually started to slow down. Remember, I started this shop almost like 2 years ago now, and it's only now in 2024 that I've touched over $5,000 in revenue. I do think my shop is realistic if you find the right niche and if you put in the effort and consistency. You're not going to make thousands and thousands of dollars overnight unless you're super lucky. But for those of us who are just trying to build a business, a stable business, these are realistic results, and I'm honestly quite proud of them. We are almost at the end of the video, guys. We are now going to get into the strategies that I used to grow my shop to what it is today. These are going to be the key strategies that I use that I think are really helpful and I want to share with you guys. However, I have recently filmed a video where I go into more detail about how I fixed my low sales in my shop, so I will link that below as well. There are so many strategies that I can talk about, but I obviously can't in just this one video. It's already a lot. If you are interested in the full scope of how I grew my business from start to finish, I will link below my Etsy ebook that I have been working on for you guys, and I am so proud of. It's literally over like 80 pages of detailed information, me delving into my business and showing you guys the behind the scenes and strategies that I used. I have used my experience and research that I've done from other star Etsy sellers. So I've literally combined all of that information, no gatekeeping. I want all of us to win. So do check that out, even if you save it for later. I've also detailed out everything included in the different chapters so you know exactly what you are getting and you can decide if you would like to read my ebook. So yes, please do support your girl. But let's get into the strategies. Okay, so one of the strategies I implemented to grow my Etsy shop was introducing new products. So alongside my press-on nail business planner, I also introduced Canva templates. I introduced the press-on nail business branding template kit. I already had an Instagram. I already had experience in running a press-on nail business online, and not everybody is good at graphic design. So I basically designed a template on Canva, thank you cards, Instagram highlights, Instagram stories with details. I am all about value and customer service. I would never sell anything that I didn't fully believe in and I didn't think actually gave the value that I'm telling them it would give. Personally, I would have loved to have bought one of these things if I knew they existed. So yes, adding more products that I think would be helpful in addition to my already existing products. So alongside adding new products, I also increase the color variations of my products. This, I would say, is what boosted my business the most, literally just changing the colors of my products. So basically, I just duplicated all of my planners, went back into Canva, changed the colors into colors I thought were aesthetically pleasing and that would appeal to a different variety of people's tastes, re-uploaded them onto Etsy and sold them again. The same thing, literally in different colors. This was inspired by my branding kit because people will have different tastes for their different brands, and I knew that I had to create something that would reach a wider audience. Those were the colors that I went with, and they did super well. Especially my purple and pink colors are my best selling product, which I never would have guessed. It's only until I actually did it that I realized people absolutely love my purple colors. And the funny thing is, my templates are completely editable on Canva, so people can buy and actually edit the colors themselves. But there's something about me just uploading the different colors and the convenience of an already made product in their color that they want. That is what boosted my sales even more. Okay, so another strategy that I implemented was offering bundle deals, more specifically for my branding kit and my press-on nail business plan. They do go hand in hand. I mean, if you're looking to start a business, wouldn't you just want the full picture? Wouldn't you want a business plan to tell you what to do, plus a branding kit to give you a head start on your social media and your business packaging? So I made bundle deals. So this now became my most expensive product. I believe I used to sell it at £28. So another strategy that I implemented is selling single sheets. These single sheets are not new products. They are sheets taken from my already existing planners that I remade into new Etsy listings, just as literally single sheets sold at cheaper prices. I don't believe I priced them any less than £1.50. So my most popular single sheet that I sell is the Nail Sketch Planner. I didn't expect this to be super popular, but I guess it is something kind of unique and something interesting. It taps into the coloring book, coloring page niche. So I think that also helped give it a boost because it's not in my niche, but it's also kind of outside my niche. So that is my most popular single page product. It has made me £170 in total with 56 orders at £3. So the next key strategy is repackaging your products. So repackaging your listings is duplicating your listing but changing or tweaking a few things such as your listing photo or the title. For me personally, I mainly focused on my listing photo, my social media / marketing planner. As you can see, I have two versions of this up. They are literally copies of each other. The only difference is the listing photo. I would say this mainly helps in increasing your visits and your views because there is just essentially more to look at. I don't know the full impact in terms of sales, but I have noticed an increase in my shop visits. So another really important strategy I introduced is overall improving my branding and my listing photos. I am not the best at graphic design, so I literally went on Etsy and typed in Etsy listing photos branding kits, and a bunch came up. I bought one and I improved my Etsy shop. I will try my best to kind of do a before and after, if at all possible. I don't know if I can go that far back on my Etsy shop. Just transform my overall look of my shop. These listing photos that you see that look well put together, these were not all me. I used Canva templates that I bought and invested in and just slotted in my branding and the colors that I wanted. And it really helped my business to overall look cohesive. If you look at my Etsy shop, it looks well kept and put together. Oh my goodness, I feel like I've been talking for so long. If you're still at this part of the video, thank you so much. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. But comment the word ebook if you are still on this part of the video. But let's finish this video off. So the last strategy I want to touch on is my Etsy ads and sales and discounts. I wouldn't say I had a particular strategy when it came to my Etsy ad. I was just advertising as and when I could. Also very wary about not kind of making a loss. So I would advertise between $1 and $5. If I saw that my ads were not working, I would lower my price. If I saw my ads were working, I would increase my price. And I only started my Etsy ads when I had a lot of products, so I could see what my most popular products were and only advertise those. So I would toggle off products that were not making me money because I did not want to waste my ads budget, and that increases the visibility of my most popular products. People are going to check out your shop regardless, so don't worry too much about maybe leaving out some products from your advertisements. Just focus on your most selling products and advertise those. So let me just give you guys a quick rundown of my Etsy ads. So I have custom picked my dates from when I first started to now in September. So in total, I have 170,000 views, clicks 3,084, orders 81, revenue 1,382, and ad spend £820.27. So the profit, as you can see, is not too much, but it has given my business a much needed boost. And as you can see, it has been very up and down. I do start and stop my ads, but honestly, I probably should have just kept it going all the way through. But being risk adverse, you never really know how business is going to go. I think I just need to take more faith and keep a consistent ads budget. So currently, I'm not actually running Etsy ads. I just switched it on at $1 per day to show you guys this page. And if we scroll down, this is what I mean when I talk about return on ad spend. I'm going to show you how I manage what I actually advertise. So the key here is your return on ad spend. This little button here, you click it. It should show the top returning products that you have that give you your money back from your Etsy ads. And if it's less than like 0.5, 0.8, make sure you switch it off. Like for example here, I will just switch that off so I don't waste my Etsy ads budget on this. So these right here have been my top performing listings, so I will keep all of these on. This 0.7 is a bit sketchy, but I will keep it on for now. But otherwise, these look good to me, so I will keep those on. And when it comes to sales and discounts, as you guys know, I initially did have a 30% off discount code, which I still do have till this day. But on top of that, something that I'm noticing is really working for me is running sales from Friday up until Monday, so basically the weekend, and I usually offer like 25-30% off my whole shop. And I noticed that I get a boost of sales during the weekends, I guess because people are not really working during the weekends, so they are more likely to be online and shopping. That is basically it. I'm going to stop talking before I literally pass out. I am about to faint right now. But I really hope that has been helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions, I will reply. Otherwise, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my ebook if you would like more information and more in-depth strategies on how to grow your Etsy business. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.